As you know, when I do music debates, I don't speak from the norm. So don't come here expecting me, because music is music. I don't put categories. And this one is no exception. Who had more cultural impact out of Guns N' Roses and NWA? The answer is NWA. Now, it's surprising because Axl Rose was everything to be a precursor to Eminem, everything to be a rebel rouser and be a threat like NWA. Lord knows he definitely sat on the Archie Bunker couch and have tried to offend everybody, and it worked. It had an intriguing effect. Appetite for Destruction came out of the woodworks. It was like set to take rock pop, the sound, and go where Van Halen didn't go, Aerosmith, or leave the hair bands, but with more edge. When I talk about Cinderella and Motley Crue, but also distance themselves from Bon Jovi. Not to be seen as a glam group, even though Axl Rose definitely was triggered in that direction. So what were they going to do? So it seemed like they were destined for a certain type of thing, a certain type of spin, a certain type of way. It seemed to be that way, because it was all set to run things. But then NWA straight out of Compton came along and, you know, came out with so much edge and so much attitude. As a matter of fact, when Guns N' Roses did that ill-fated EP and offended everybody on the scene, they had it. Axl was on stage with an NWA cap on his head. He had never seen something come out of the blue that flipped the script quicker than what NWA did. And Lord knows for hip hop people to this day are still paid the price because of their, quota of bringing a certain style of hip hop in. I don't call it gangster rap or this rap, none. It's just more a certain thing that the powers that be wanted. But what it ended up doing is that they became the bad boys that Guns N' Roses was portrayed to be. Now, obviously, you can mention Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. And NWA had an EP and another successful album, but they weren't the same without Ice Cube. But the damage had already been done, because even though Guns N' Roses was big in the rock pop scene and what have you, and you saw Slash playing with Michael Jackson and getting around later on, the NWA offset was huge. Obviously with Cube and Dr. Dre and the landscape what they would fulfill. But who saw it coming? That was the purest sign of the real takeover. Not the collabs, but then you put two acts that both had an edge to them, and then you put them out there into the abyss and see which one sticks and which one has the totality